God proclaims today that the struggle within you is the noble battle of faith. The only worthwhile struggle is the one you prevail in. The Father proclaims that you are fated to triumph. Allow that word to permeate your DNA profoundly. You are not a byproduct of failure. I created and shaped you in the eons preceding the inception of the planet. I did not deliver you from your mother's womb only to forsake you to anguish and distress. Decide today to act from your spirit, perceive through your spirit, and govern circumstances and situations by the grace for combat that I have bestowed upon you. You are my privileged one, declares the Father. Articulate this statement to yourself. Reinforce your self-worth with the assertion of my dominion over your existence. The sacrificial blood of the Son has eliminated all disqualifications, and my anointing empowers you to attain an unwavering dependence and reliance upon me. The Father advises them to learn to receive under pressure. Pressure will be present. Challenges will arise. Approach them with joy and humility, recognizing that regardless of the circumstances, you understand my intentions and that I am actively assisting you today. God proclaims that now is the moment to ascend, to soar with wings like eagles and embark on your journey. The Father commands, ascend. The directive for my people today is to ascend to a higher level. Elevate yourself beyond the commonplace and terrestrial to perceive the world, including your immediate surroundings, via my vision and viewpoint. I will present you with opportunities when others perceive just obstacles. There are no dead ends when one is positioned in the heavenly realms of Christ. I will extract the ashes of failure and the tears of frustration from your presence, enabling you to rise into a realm of complete victory and celebration. Today, permit the pruning process, understanding that you may occasionally perceive it as excessive, yet, I am merely eliminating what hinders your clarity from the perspective of authority and the fulfillment of your prayers that I have prepared for you. This day is proclaimed by the Father. Command your eyes to be opened and your ears to hear, for there are more who are for you than those who are against you. You are not isolated. You are not vulnerable. I have enveloped you in my eternal embrace, and from my bosom, you will witness the obliteration of every adversarial scheme directed at you. God proclaims today that you are destined for heroic endeavors. The Father asserts that your life holds significance. I have brought you to the kingdom for this very moment. A certain ministry role exists on earth that is exclusively yours as you dedicate yourself to serving my kingdom. Disregard the distractions of humanity and the notions of despair and uncertainty. Those who recognize my name shall possess great strength. They are indeed powerful, and I designate you as one of my powerful ones. The Father asserts that your existence is destined for anything but the ordinary or the commonplace. Your portion is the abundance of experience and knowledge of my ways as you present the live sacrifice to which you are summoned, as stated in my word. Allow your life to serve as a daily offering presented before me, like the sheaf and the shoulder that the priests once offered. I will embrace you in this moment, accepting your obedience and surrendered spirit, and I will exchange beauty for ashes and souls for your efforts, declares your God. Angels advise today to avoid distractions from pessimists who proclaim impending disaster. The sky is not collapsing, the kingdom is approaching. As a recipient of my favor, 1,000 will fall at your right side and 10,000 at your left, yet it shall not approach you. Seek refuge in my name. Seek refuge in my love. Seek refuge in my unwavering favor and recognize it as the heavenly ambience that has fallen to safeguard, sustain, and guide you toward the fulfillment of my purpose for your life. Your existence is not only a haphazard series of occurrences devoid of meaning or objective. The Father states that He has a plan, which He will disclose to you with clarity and precision as you earnestly seek His presence and resolve to listen to His voice despite surrounding distractions. My speech articulates the silence that exists between your ideas. Achieve tranquility today amidst the surrounding discord and cacophony. Understand that peace is a manifestation of my Spirit, rather than merely the absence of conflict. Rest in the bow of my vessel and allow the tempest to subside. You will successfully navigate through this season and will experience your suddenly at land moment. God proclaims today to be uplifted. Elevate your spirits and broaden your outlook. The illusions of uncertainty and dread, as well as the images that the adversary seeks to project, do not represent a true depiction of your future. I have documented in my book of recollection my intentions for you for tomorrow and the subsequent days. The response is guaranteed. The one aspect that requires clarification is the extent of your involvement in what I have provided to you. The Father instructs you to adopt this mindset. Permit my intellect to align with the innate consciousness that perceives only challenges and constraints. All possibilities are attainable for me, hence, all possibilities are attainable for you. Awaken, commands the Father. Rouse yourself from the inertia of apparent impotence. You are neither powerless nor abandoned by your resources. Heaven fully supports you today, and the angels designated to your life are safeguarding your movements. God instructs us to revel in the divine anointing today. There are many gradients of anointing for distinct reasons, and today, the delicious oil of my Spirit is being imparted into your life. The pleasant oil enhances your auditory perception, enabling you to discern the riddles and answers that were previously mere whispers. There exists a combat anointing and a breaker anointing. However, the anointing over you now imparts clarity, understanding, and illumination. Confusion and uncertainty have arisen, and the components have not aligned due to a lack of complete knowledge. I will elucidate all matters, ensuring your decisions and choices are infallible, for my affection for you is profound, and I shall never permit you to be deceived or misinformed. Today, God conveys that you are experiencing a conflict between kingdoms. The advantage is that you are on the victorious side. Despite the enemy's relentless nature, my resources are boundless and perpetually accessible to you. The Father asserts, assume your position and fulfill your destined identity. Embrace your destined power on earth, as you pledged in the Hall of Unrealized Souls before the inception of the world. Concentrate on me and exist in the celestial realm that resides inside you, where my throne is established. The bothersome external factors concerning you are insignificant compared to the triumph and honor currently being achieved on your behalf. Are you prepared? Do you comprehend the significance of the cross and the throne in your life? Subsequently, cease any intimidation. Equip your weaponry and advance, for your triumph is guaranteed. Today, God asserts that His kindness, goodness, and gentleness are guiding you. My compassion is approaching to fortify your boundaries. My affection envelopes you and provides solace during every hardship and challenge. I am your strength, your protection, your formidable support, and your elevated refuge. Come to me swiftly. Encounter my name and seek refuge. Seek refuge in my embrace. Ascend into my embrace and comprehend my vigilance and care, for you are my cherished one, and I am your source of sustenance and fortitude for every necessity. You have witnessed the failures, downfalls, and destitution of others. Do not worry. Although 1,000 may perish at your right and 10,000 at your left, the pervasive affliction shall not reach your threshold. I have encircled you with favor like a protective barrier. Your most challenging days are in the past, and your most favorable days are ahead. Plan remains viable, and your predetermined destiny, established before the world's inception, continues to be a steadfast promise from the Father. What other positive outcomes could occur? God proclaims today, "Beloved, one individual accompanying me is invariably in the majority. My name is Advocate. I am an unwavering advocate at all times and have never lost a case in the court of heaven." The Father declares, "I am on your side. I have rendered a judgment in your favor, and the decree of heaven has been pronounced in your support. The decision has been rendered in your favor, therefore, proceed with your planning and modify your expectations in anticipation of the positive outcomes I am orchestrating, rather than the adverse actions the adversary is threatening. Establish your expectations upon me, declares the Father, for I possess a committee of strategies to thwart every scheme of the adversary and lead you to complete favor and blessings in my intentions. Angels proclaim that today I urge you to cultivate endurance in the face of adversity. The Father states that there are two types of pressure. You possess the authority to dismantle and eradicate the pressure and tyranny imposed by the enemy from your life. There exists a pressure that propels you into the kingdom, leading to entitlement, riches, and profound delight. Master the ability to overcome one form of pressure while accepting another. I am directing, instructing, and demonstrating how to succeed and flourish with my method. My foremost objective in your existence is to place you daily onto the potter's wheel of my spirit and to mold you anew in my likeness. Yesterday has elapsed. Release it and accept today's tasks. My mercy is refreshed each morning, hence I have no unresolved matters necessitating the denial or postponement of today's rewards. Therefore, be a compliant vessel today and submit to my molding and refining process as I create you into a precise embodiment of who I am on earth. God is inquiring today whether you seek a breakthrough or only a rescue. I am not a deity of half measures or one who concedes to the adversary of your spirit. I have granted you the faith that may overcome obstacles and distance your foes. The Father asserts to make no concessions and to show no mercy. The juncture at which you consent to compromise with the opponent marks the commencement of your decline, rather than the conclusion of your conflict. The ancient Pharaoh was prepared to release the people, with the stipulation that the children remain behind. The Father proclaims that in your imprisonment, we shall abandon no one. The Pharaoh consented to release the people on the condition that they relinquished all their belongings, but, upon their exodus, they plundered the Egyptians and emerged with royal treasure as their share. The Father proclaims, you are emerging. You are transcending limitations, deprivation, and scarcity, leaving nothing and no one behind. Have you realized that you can attain everything? The Father declares, I will commit a dreadful act, apply the blood to your doorpost. Not the blood of a sacrificial animal, but the invaluable blood of the Son upon the doorposts of your heart, for I shall visit you and deliver you with a powerful arm and an extended hand. God proclaims today that he who resides in the skies shall laugh. Have you contemplated what is amusing? The enemy's threats are amusing when viewed through the lens of my sovereignty, declares the Father. Do not be troubled by wrongdoers. Do not concern yourself with malevolent individuals who thrive in their pursuits. I am the deity who resides in the skies, and retribution belongs to me. I shall safeguard and vigorously defend those who place their trust in me. I serve as your protector and your assurance. I am your clandestine asset, and from this concealed location, I will secure and affirm your position of advancement and favor. I remain unchanged yesterday, today, and eternally. I am the deity who cannot err or succumb. The Father states that this is the punchline that elicits laughter in the throne room. The sky is not collapsing, the kingdom is approaching. I am positioned in celestial realms, and you exist within me as I exist within you. Hence, you are similarly situated in heavenly locations, transcending the most ominous and sinister tactics of the adversary. When your adversaries devise their intricate, smart, and foolproof attack against you, simply regard them with amusement, for your triumph is guaranteed. The Father assures, I am with you and will never abandon or forsake you. I protect my own and will not permit any harm to come to you, for I am your defender and this is your moment of salvation. God proclaims that today He is preparing you for dominion. Dominion and sovereignty commence now, rather than at some distant future. Are you experiencing pressure? Rejoice, for I am preparing you to endure under pressure. The Apostle Paul asserted that entry into the kingdom occurs through adversity. Do not perceive a sense of disquiet when experiencing the initial discomforts of transformation and evolution. Transformation is rarely devoid of complexity or unease, yet the elation is profound when you embrace what I am cultivating within you. The Father commands you to approach without hesitation. Do not be a conscript, instead, be a volunteer. Do not retreat, instead, advance. Confront the pressures of your situation and do not be taken aback by the guidance I provide. I will never advise you to govern your life by the mandates of adversaries or those in your life swayed by skepticism, disbelief, and animosity. I am illuminating you, which renders you a target. However, do not worry or fear, for I have surrounded you with heavenly protection that will thwart every attack from the adversary. Before the video continues, I request you to help by super thanks for my financial help. Today, God assures you that there is no need to concern yourself with wisdom, for I am your wisdom. You should not be excessively worried about your strength, as I am the support of your right arm. I selected you in a state of vulnerability and powerlessness to illustrate how failure and defeat may transform into triumph through my unwavering blessing and favor. The Father advises them to cease excessive effort. Your excessive religious striving diminishes the testimony I intend to manifest in your life. The Father advises to relax. Have faith and recognize that your dependency on me is the gateway to my complete plenty and blessings, which are granted via the sacrificial blood of Calvary, rather than through any actions or words of yours to influence my will. I am already motivated. I am entirely certain of my love for you. Accept my affection today and anticipate the actions I am poised to undertake for your benefit. Angels advise that today you should resolve and choose to confront your day with tranquility and serenity from a state of complete repose. If the tasks were completed before to the world's inception, then what is the cause of your distress? Do not allow your difficulties to induce anxiety in your mind or spirit. Direct your internal focus towards me and perceive all problems from the inner essence of your spirit, from which my authority and governance emanate. The Father proclaims, reside in my tranquility today. Proceed and embrace absolute confidence in me, notwithstanding the presence of unresolved matters. Ultimately, I will fulfill my commitments, liberate you, and meet all your expectations regarding my loyalty. Feel free to laugh and dance, for failure is not your destiny, and grief is not the framework I have selected for your current existence. Trust me, the Father asserts, and allow me to manage the situation from this point onward. Today, your location is determined by where your focus lies. Refrain from reflecting on the past. Reflecting on the past will impede every process of blessing I have established in your life. Disregard the past. Forgive, liberate, and bestow blessings upon those who have harmed and defamed you. Grant yourself forgiveness. Liberate and sanctify yourself by permitting the shame of the past to be cleansed from your being. You are deemed pure by the Father, irrespective of any feelings, emotions, circumstances, or anyone that may assert otherwise. My enterprise specializes in reclamation, and I am in the process of restoring your life. Your heart is my domain, so I shall neither abandon you in your current state nor forsake your identity. Is it not uplifting? Do you not desire to mature before aging? I am transforming you. You have changed. You will never be the same from this day onward. Eliminate shame and absolve blame. I am purifying and exonerating you, so prepare for an imminent new task. Although it may resemble known territory, do not be concerned. I never depart from the battleground without achieving victory. Therefore, we must revisit previous failures until we attain a conclusion that meets my purpose and bestows the entirety of my blessings upon your life. God proclaims today that you belong to a sacred nation. I am contacting you to resolve the matter of my lordship in your life and to adopt a mindset that allows you to completely participate in my actions in your life. Confidence is not arrogance, asserts the Father, when you place your trust in me. Individuals influenced by visual and auditory stimuli may label you as arrogant, misguided, or uneducated, yet, do you genuinely concern yourself with their opinions? Disregard all illegitimate authority from individuals, situations, and circumstances that assert you cannot or you will not, since your success in life is contingent upon my mercy and my favor. My compassion is entirely granted to you before any opportunity for error. Indeed, you will err. Nonetheless, I shall ensure your success despite your errors and missteps. Rely on me to resolve all misunderstandings and provide you with complete tranquility, sustenance, blessings, and abundance despite your human imperfections. This is my identity and my actions. Your failures do not surpass me. Does that not feel improved? Now, invigorate yourself, cleanse your face, and let us expel the negativity from your life. Angels proclaim that you were destined for conflict today. You were destined for conflict and nurtured for combat. I have imbued you with the essence of the Christ within, so that you may proceed through your day, including today, with an assumption of triumph. Defeat resides not within me, hence, it resides not within you. I designated you as victorious before the world's inception, and nothing in your present or future can refute or undermine that truth. The sole setback one may encounter is when one voluntarily succumbs to the deceptions of the adversary. The adversary of your spirit excels in the realms of mediocrity, failure, and fear. He daily showcases his polished portfolio to shape your perception of yourself and others, aiming to dominate the day. Why not dismiss his deceptive threats and place your trust in me instead? If you adhere to me and persist in my thoughts and mindset, I will empower you and guide you through all adversity and every setback. Resolve to no longer possess the accumulation of filth that the adversary seeks to deposit at your threshold. The Father proclaims, "It is a new day. It is a fresh day," and the adversary remains unaware of my actions from yesterday. What leads you to believe he can foresee how I will secure your victory today? Before the video ends, I just want you to share this video with your friends and family.